FIFA World Cup is here, and if you're working with a publisher or for a blog about sports, for example, you're gonna find this guide awesome. It's World Cup SEO Last Minute Guide, one of the best things I've read this week. So here are the things that I liked about this article. You can easily pull a lot of tips from here, and you have your own SEO checklist. So first of all, make sure you have a World Cup hub. Make sure you have a page that links out to all the other stories you're creating. And obviously, a lot of those stories are going to be tiny stories, right? Like things about scores or things that happened or whatever. But also, you can create evergreen guides, right? So things like World Cup 2026 dates or how to buy last minute tickets, they can be published and then you update them as necessary. And then obviously, establish SEO foundations. You can pre-write as many headline and URLs as possible, right? Have templates ready. This is definitely going to help your reporting and make it fast, because if you're in news, you want to publish fast and you want to be ready. And the idea of, hey, here's the article, let's send it to SEO to get the recommendations. And then once they get it, let's take it back and review it. And there's no time for this, right? And then you can also make a list of all the main pieces. So schedules, guides, results, all the main pages you want to create. And then also make a list of all the keywords you want to track. So you want to track, of course, FIFA World, like generic, and then you can go obviously and narrow down if you're after specific teams or specific players. This is very important, and it's good if you have focus for, let's say you're covering FIFA World Cup for your team. You can also keep checking Google Trends and see what's being asked about your team, and also track the players' names as well, right? And games, your country versus whatever, for example, right? And then the second thing, AI overviews and chatbots. So AI overviews did not exist during the last World Cup, and AI visibility on SERPs has grown ever since the Olympics, in fact. So there's changing that's happening right now, right? So how many teams are in the World Cup? You'll get an AI overviews. Focused on highly specific analysis and opinion that is context rich, right? This is also a good angle to write and something to put in mind when you're writing. Yes, there are things that you are going to write that AI overviews can just steal from your content. Unfortunately, Google is being a jerk. But there's also things that you can do. And one of them is focus on a specific analysis and opinion that is context rich. And I think these are also going to perform really well when you share them on socials, right? And then track everything. Competitor analysis, who's showing up, why they're showing up, what type of content they're showing up with. Is it video, tables, codes, audio, and so on. Then try AI analysis in terms of track different prompts and see how the robots talk about the World Cup, who they're citing. You also need to have this decision made before the event. Are you interested in being cited by AI bots or not? Depends on which publisher you work with. And then track your main KPIs, keyword clicks, page ranking, and so on. And SERP analysis, what features Google are showing. Have this. This is what you should be doing every day if this event is a focus for you. And then keep the newsroom in the loop. If you see an opportunity, if you see anything, just reach out one email away. Hey guys, this is what you need to do. Definitely awesome to keep sending them anything that you notice, whether they act on it or not, because obviously editorial has their own guidelines and have their own strategy. You're there just to point the opportunities. And then winning on Google Discover and multimodal search. So we're trying to win in search, traditional search, and also top stories. But then also there is Google Discover, and there are a few things that are classics to perform well in Google Discover: image optimization, video SEO integration. Track your Discover success during using Google Search Console. The same way you do and optimize for Discover in general, you should be trying to do that as well during obviously this event. There are things that would perform better in Discover, but may not perform well in search. So you need also to decide what this piece of content is for. You may create different angles of the same story. So, for example, if you write a title and for example, player name says, and there's a code, this may perform really well versus in search, in Discover versus in search. Live stories and breaking news. Speed is king. If you work in news publisher, you obviously would know this. And the first 15 to 30 minutes post breaking news are the most critical. Publish fast, update often, and provide context analysis or insights that no other publication can. And yeah, it's not just about Google anymore. Yes, Google has the lion's share of the market, but there's Bing as well, and there are LLM bots. I also like this note here. Search interest on Google for Google Alternative has steadily gone up in the last 12 months. You know what? It's not just about Google anymore. Look at other channels, collaborate with different teams. SEO was never an island. You should be working with others, and this cannot be more true than today. I hope you found this useful. I definitely did. I'm linking to it in the description, and see you next video. Bye!